It's not enough for carers cures, and yoga is a great form of exercise for the mind and body. It's not always for everyone,
It's
though.
not for me.
I tried to get you to go.
Yeah, I went once. I hurt myself. I'm not going back.
You were so competitive. You're doing a
I know.
headstand on your first day.
Maybe I will go back. You never know.
Fitness expert Andrea Marcellus is here, though, and she's showing us exercises that I really loved when I saw, because you can do them anywhere, and they still give you that sense of calm. A lot of us just need to recenter throughout our day. So thank you for being with us. I'm hoping you can show us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And yes, this is one of my favorite demonstrations I do for people to help them understand that yoga is not scary. You don't have to be upside down. You don't have to be in some crazy position. And I don't even do that anymore. And this is all stuff you can do sitting at your desk throughout the day, which is advantageous because it actually lowers your body's stress response. And who doesn't need a little of that throughout the day?
Absolutely.
Well, we just talked about losing weight, and a lot of us, our cortisol levels are up, which make you gain weight and have extra fat and all that. So you're going to show us how we can de-stress, maybe even during a commercial break. I'm in a dress, but maybe Scott can follow along. Will you show us one of the moves?
Absolutely. So the first thing we want to do is go after our hips, because our hips are like storage depots for trauma and stress, believe it or not.
Really?
It's a place in our body where we just sort of hold that. So if you take your ankle across your knee and just pull your chest forward and back, we're going to release in the hips. You'll feel that nice stretch in the hips and a release here, but you'll also start to create movement in the spine. And if we connect our breath to this, inhale, exhale, what that does is it moves you out of the fear and anxiety center of your brain, and it activates the 3 centers of your brain that are responsible for cognitive function and a sense of curiosity, possibility, memory, conversation, problem solving. And that's really one of the great benefits of connecting breath to movement.
And then you rotate, Andrea. You go to the next leg next.
Yes, and you'll switch sides. And so that's the first exercise. The second thing we want to do, we've opened back here, is now open in the front. So just turn in your chair and take one leg back, and you're sort of in a lunge position, but you're relaxed in your chair. And all we're going to do is circle the arm, and we're opening the whole front of the body. And what does this do? This realigns your pelvis to undo that negative effect of sitting all day like this. And also it stretches out the front of your body to release the back of your neck. And again, if you want to switch sides, if you inhale on the up and exhale on the down, the concentration of marrying that breath to movement, again, activates the positive parts of your brain, and that reduces your body's stress response. Like you said, that release of adrenaline and cortisol in a non-helpful way.
Right. For those of us who are a little type A, or we just have too much stress building up, between scheduling kids, handling work, the pandemic, the idea of just breathing and moving. It sounds so simple, but you're literally like, it's a remote control for your brain to switch out of stress and into calm.
That's such a fantastic way to put it. And the problem is that people just kind of don't know what exercises to do. On my AnLife app, I have regular workouts, but I have tons of these things to do in just 2 seconds at your counter at your desk. I'm in plain clothes to show you, you don't have to change to get yoga into your life or even a workout into your life. Another great one is to take the hands behind the head and just do a little stretch to the side. So we're moving the spine to the side, and I call this inside out. You're going to stretch because your lungs expand. So breathe in and pull your elbow up to the ceiling, and you'll see you're creating space between the bottom rib and the top of your hip. Relax. Whenever you do that, you create space in your body. It creates space in your mind as well. It's a really amazing way to just create instantly. Breathe, pull that elbow, and you'll feel that space being created. Your lungs are stretching you out. It's a really great way to connect your mind and body. And again, whenever you do that, we go to those positive places in our brain, and our stress response slows down.
Can I do these exercises when my boss is coming at me with a list?
I think it's a really good idea. Yeah, when the list is coming, to just start, moving like this, because then your boss will start laughing and the list might get shorter.
I think you're absolutely.
Either that, or at least after the boss leaves, start doing it. But, this is one of those things where Scott and I talk a lot about meditation, and I developed a meditation practice maybe several years ago now, and I see that it helps me in the morning. The days I don't do it, my day doesn't go as well. But for Scott, who's working and saying, I want to meditate, it's hard for people to sit still. This is a form of meditation. When you're just breathing and moving and being in the now, it can be just as effective as maybe you're not going to be the person who sits there for 20 minutes.
100%. And in fact, during the day, I actually call these movement meditations. They're on my app. That way I teach it this way, because it's very hard to shift your brain from your to-do list, your emails, the texts on your phone to, yes, I'm just going to sit here and let my thoughts pass like the clouds, like they say I should do. Very difficult to do if you're not practiced at it. So just by, doing something where we release tension in our body and just moving your hands side to side in this modified camel pose, you'll feel that physical release, and that helps bring your mind's attention to this physical sensation in the body. And through the connection of breath and that noticing of that physical sensation, again, we're reframing the brain. It's an instant meditation by forced focus.
I can only do the camel pose on hump day, though. That's what Kara told me.
Stop.
You want one more really good one?
We're out of time, unfortunately.
I wish we could, but I want to let everyone know where they can find your app. I really find watching people like you or getting guided for a few minutes is better for me. I like to just watch and have someone else do the thinking. And I know you do that. So you can learn more by going to your website, Andrea. It's Andrea, Andrea, Marcellus. It's right there on your screen. AndreaMarcellus.com. We'll also have this on BetterCT.com under Kara's Cure. So thank you so much for being with us, Andrea.